Hey Sag, how you doing? Let's get into your July messages. Spirit, please. What is going on for Sag? Saggy energy, Sag big three, the house that Sagittarius rules for you. What is going on for Sag? All right, Sag. I threw the shuffle up there to the top for you so we can get right into this. Spirit definitely made this a deeper reading than the others. So I hope the other signs don't get jelly. But it is what it is, and I don't argue with Spirit. So on the bottom of the deck of many things, we did get the Flames card. Underneath of that is 𝐃𝐨𝐬𝐿. This is a cursed person who has become your enemy, right? They have been consumed by their demons, their devils, and have declared you an enemy in this life. They are dealing with the fact that their demons run rampant for them. Cursed individual, okay? Cursed individual. You came out with the foreign trader, the juggler, and the idiot card, but the idiot card came out reversed. So you're no fool. In fact, you are more intelligent than most. And if you've dealt with this quote-unquote devil, this quote-unquote flame before, you've gotten really smart. And you made a deal with yourself and or them in this life. And you have chosen to almost trick this person, because they're going to try and play you for the fool. Don't get it twisted. They're going to try and play you for the fool. I think it's going to shock them that you do not fall for whatever it is that they've got coming your way. The truth is, you're in the black swan energy, which is incredible. The black swan, the way that I describe that, you know, if you were to look at a lake filled with ducks and there's one swan on the lake, you're going to be staring at the swan. The swan will have you mesmerized. But if you fill the entire lake with swans and one of them is a black swan, it doesn't matter how beautiful all the other swans are. You're going to be mesmerized by the one black swan. You have mesmerizing energy. And the truth is, you know that whoever or whatever this is brings nothing but pain, loss, and regret. You claimed your sovereignty with the 9 of Pentacles, and you're not going back, the 6 of Swords in the reverse. And you know very well with the movement of swords that any communication coming to you is meant to trap you inside your mind. They're playing mind games hard. But you're no fool. I think you're on to them, and know via knowledge that you've obtained in your own agreements between you and Spirit, God, Source, Universe, Creator, whatever you want to call it. Whatever deal you had with the divine to be happy, you know that when this person shows up, they are like the Antichrist, you know, in your life. Like, they are the worst person for you to be involved with. They came out with the Inquisitor in the reverse. They came out with the Joke and the Rogue. Now, the Rogue is an NPC, a non-playing character, who is hostile towards you. They're hostile towards you. You may not have been privy to it prior. They have always been hostile towards you. They're a pathological liar with the Inquisitor in the reverse. The Inquisitor is all about the truth and nothing but the truth, so help them God. And being in reverse, this person's a pathological liar. And they get in front of your path and then they don't move. They get in your way. And you can't force them out. Their energy is too big. And so you're stuck having to kind of trick them out of your experience. And if you did get them out of your experience, obviously, because you're sovereign, they're wondering why you haven't reached out to them yet, why it's taken so long. They're actually having anxiety about it. Like, as your arch enemy, they're wondering how come the game they're playing, how come you're not playing? They're questioning whether or not they should put in the effort to manipulate the future. Because the game is, they ghost or they back off or they make you feel like you're not good enough, and then you end up running back to them. And they get you all wrapped up again, and then they treat you like all over again, hurt you all over again, make you feel worthless, choose other people over you, make you feel like you don't exist, that you're not worth the breath or time. And you question yourself and ultimately end up reaching back out to them because you still love them. You still want to work it out. They're wondering why that pattern hasn't continued. It's taken too long. You should have reached out by now. You should have reached out by now, right? They're meant to obstruct your path, so how come you're not hitting that wall again, right? And going back to them. So now they're questioning whether or not they should put in the effort to move towards you instead. And communicate, right, with the innocence of swords, like beginner's mind. But they still don't love you. Matter of fact, there's a deep blame and almost hatred, right? That self-loathing that they're projecting at you. They have not changed, and they hate that you have. They hate that you have. They like the rules of the game, the way the rules of the game were. Why did Sag change the rules? The Hanged Man with the Justice card on the top and bottom of the deck. You've seen something differently or have seen them differently. If you did at one point consider them a twin flame counterpart, you do look at them and view them as the devil now. 100%. A thief of your happiness. An obstruction in your path. The 10 steps back for every step of progress you've made forward. You see them clearly. You're not a fool. You see them clearly. You have gambled with fate, gambled with the gods, gambled with the universe, and said, what happens if I don't play this game anymore? And you've learned a lot. And this person is wondering what is going on. Why is Sag not playing by the rules? And they're going to try and pull you back in. This person does not have your best interest at heart whatsoever. The rogue, they've always been your enemy. From the beginning. No matter how you viewed them, no matter what beautiful projection of your own self that you put on them, right? All of this potential that they had, like, you became privy to the reality that they are essentially your spiritual adversary. They are your secret dark mirror hidden enemy, right? Probably some Piscean 12th house type stuff. And you woke up. You started seeing them for who they really are and not the projection of your own self that you were putting on them. You were the earth angel, projecting it onto them, trying to pull that earth angel out of them, and they were getting a kick out of it because you were just suffering. You were just suffering trying to get the angel out of them. They're no angel. They're no angel. They keep your angels from you. They keep your angels from you. They're wondering why you don't, quote unquote, love them anymore. It's not over. It's like they're trying to convince you the feelings were always there and the feelings were real. They were just hidden. They were just hiding their feelings. This isn't over. They want to be with you. They see your worth now. They want to make it right this time. This time is for real. And they are 100% full of... Like, Mercury's retrograding this month. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised when someone from your past shows up and wants to make it work and start saying, yeah, you know, like, it was my fault and blah, blah, blah. And they start to play all these tricks just to get in your way. The only reason why they're reaching out is because it's taken you too long to reach out to them and they don't know what's going on and they want to keep playing the game. They need you to play the game for their own manifestations. They're benefiting from your wounds. They're benefiting from your wounds. And if you don't have these wounds anymore, how could they benefit? They're freaking out. They're freaking out. They need you back in their reality. They need you back to play the game. So that they can win. Because it's their game, their rules, and they win when they play. But Sag was like, yeah, but every time I played, I took losses. You can't tell me it's because I'm not good enough at the game. The game has nothing to do with that. Like, don't make it seem like the only reason why I'm not winning is because I'm messed up. Because I don't know how to play. Because I don't know the rules. It's like Sag looked into the rule book, the divine rule book, and realized they didn't even have to play. Oh, this is a game where this person always wins and they hate me. Like, spiritually, they hate me and want to see my downfall. Like a truly envious spirit. Envy might be one of the demons attached to them. Amongst other things. This person has serious addictions. They do not know what love is. They probably have no idea what empathy is. You might be dealing with someone who is a cluster B personality type. Straight up. They do not have empathy. But they love that you did. They love that you did. They love that they could use that empathy and manipulate that empathy to better their life and their circumstances. So Sag, if you got a quote-unquote twin flame coming back into your life in July, middle fingers in the air. If the matches didn't burn the bridge fast enough, go find yourself a nuke. Nuke the damn bridge. Let that nuke go off so big and so loud and such a bang that it blows up the whole island that they're standing on. Like, all that noise. This person will never hear from you again. You know exactly who they are and what they're up to in soul. You know that they are the arch villain. The villain of all villains in your story. And you're not going to be fooled. You're taking a gamble, not playing the game. And it will absolutely pay off. It's justice. The bottom of that deck is justice. Your intuition will serve you well, knowing that this individual has never been, is not now, and will never be good for you. Ever. I do hope this reading helped. If you feel, because this is a general message, right? If you do feel like you need to get a little deeper into this with your own like your own personal read. I do have a sale going on in my Etsy shop for the first week of July. Everything in the shop, all the readings, moon events, everything is on sale. So if you feel like maybe you just need to touch in a little bit deeper, have it be more personal, I would recommend checking it out. Because I absolutely love you guys. As a Sag Sun, Sag Stellium myself, like, I love you guys. And if you feel like you could even be tempted off of this at all, I feel like you're good, but if you feel like you could be tempted at all, I would absolutely love to read for you. All right, and help you through that so that you can continue on your best path and literally let the joke be on this person. Like, they think they can make a fool out of you and turn you and your life into a joke. Like, you are going to get the last laugh with this one. Because they didn't fool you. They didn't fool you at all. Matter of fact, shame on them. Because they could probably learn a good thing or two from someone like you. You're obviously strong as hell. Black Swan, through and through. Sovereignty, incredible. Good for you. So Sag, this is where we part ways until we next meet. I absolutely love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.